What's up guys, the Keyblade Soulord here, and welcome back to my Danganronpa V3 livestream for the first time on Twitch this time. Okay, I think I'm seeing some problems. Apparently my stream is lagging for some reason. Maybe not. Hold on, is it lagging? Let me just check if this is lagging. Sure have. Is it lagging for you guys? I don't think it is. I'm looking at my stream on my phone, and I don't think it's lagging. How is it to you guys? Is it lagging? It's fine. All right. Because I had a problem like this last Monday on YouTube, and apparently there was some lag involved. But it looks like it's fine now. Alright. Hold on. Let me just adjust this a little bit more. Set in the camera. Alright. Alright. So, yes. I made a poll for you guys yesterday about which game would you like me to play for today. And apparently people wanted me to play Danganronpa once again. Hold on. Is it echoey for you guys? I think it is. Hold on. Let me check my stream again. Hold on. All right, can you guys still hear the game? Let me check if I can hear on mine. Yeah, I can still hear the game. Alright. Let me check if I can hear on mine. Sometimes you have to double check all these problems. Alright. Good to know that it's not happening. Some skipped frames, but let's hope it doesn't happen again. Alright. Let me just adjust my screen. Should be fine right now. Alright. So, let's hope everyone on YouTube got to see the link that I posted for everyone to see. Until then, let us continue on where we last left off. Last time on Danganronpa, Miu took us to a virtual world in which we hopefully no one gets killed. Turns out that the one who got killed is the one who invited us into this new world. Who could have been the responsible one? We may never know, but there's only one way to find out. Let's investigate what happened to Miu. Alright, so let's check the Monokuma file and see what happened. Okay, so the victim is the ultimate inventor, Miu Iruma. The body was discovered on the computer room on the 4th floor, which basically explains how we all found it. Approximate time of death is 6:30 a.m., but there are no external wounds on the body. No external wounds? That's weird. No external wounds. Killed around 6:30 in the morning. That is weird. Now, the time of death happened 30 minutes before now, while we were still in the virtual world. Kokichi, what do you want? You don't have to be so wary of me. It's not like I'm gonna get in your way, Shuichi. I don't trust you, Kokichi. You know I don't. It's just... I hate lies so much that I tend to suspect others a lot. Kaito said he wouldn't team up with you in this case, but I can't trust these words.
So that means...
That's why I'm keeping an eye out, just in case he tries to bother you. Keeping an eye out? Yeah, right.
It's true!
Don't take it the wrong way, though. I'm not trying to replace Kaito as your partner, okay?
Alright!
But I'll help you as much as I can. So where are you going to investigate now? Jeez, what is he up to? I don't like this. Yeah, he still gets in Shuichi's way. Alright, so we have the Monokuma file added to our file. We should start interrogating everyone. Let's start with Tsumugi.
Like I thought.
It ended up like this after all. I had a bad feeling. Ever since I thought I saw Miu from the dining room window. You thought you saw Miu?
Ah.
Yeah, I told Shuichi about it. But yeah, she... From what... Yeah, she thought she saw Mew. That is weird. Oh, so you saw Mew then. I thought I must have been mistaken since she could have been... She should have been by the chapel. You're only saying you were mistaken, so you don't have to feel as guilty.
What?
Huh?
Because...
If you had been positive it was Mew, then you could have done something sooner. You could have prevented her death, you know. That... Jeez, Kokichi. That's just speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight.
My bad.
Oh, we went a little off topic there. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something. What did you do after you thought you saw Mew? I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so... About 10 minutes later, I told Shuichi, and when we were talking about it... Yeah, we heard like a loud crash. Ah! What was that sound? It was like a loud crash outside the room. Outside the mansion. We heard a loud noise and rushed down into the entrance hall. And when they rushed out, we met with... Who was it? Kibo? No, it wasn't Kibo. We heard Kibo's voice.
Huh?
Kibo's voice, huh? Wasn't he at the chapel?
Okay.
He was, but Tsumugi and I are positive it was his voice. We heard Kibo from the entrance hall, when we should have been at the chapel. When he should have been at the chapel. What? That's weird, because you shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and the mansion. Even Mew said that. Mew said we can't see beyond the chapel. Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you're inside the SMAP boiling point. Oh yeah, she did say that. Never mind.
I see.
You're right. The sound shouldn't reach to the map loading point. So how did we hear Kibo's voice? How were we able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel? Maybe someone's lying.
What?
Lying?
Hey.
By the way, Kokichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice at all? I'm not sure. I must have not noticed because I was too busy searching. You're lying to his face. Kaito.
Hey.
Kaito, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something?
Don't screw around.
Who would like you, dumbass? I was interested in Shuichi's conversation.
Huh?
My conversation?
Ah.
You heard Kibo's voice when it should have been an impossible. Can you tell me more about that? Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened. We saw Gonta as we left the mansion, and the three of us went to the river together. That's when we met up with Kokichi.
Yeah.
And then we used the signboard that I found as a bridge. How about it, though? Did you notice anything? I suppose not.
But...
I see you're working hard. It looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaito. I didn't need to say that, he said it. Okay, so we have Tsumugi's account. And the loud noise. Well, let's check where the body... Where's the body? Ah, there she is. Let me check her Mew's body. It's like she was gasping for air.
Wow.
Ew, that is one grotty face. Mew must have suffered a lot. A vulgar death fit for a vulgar bitch.
Hey.
Stop, Kokichi. Even if you're joking, that's too far.
It's nothing.
You're right, you should never speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them.
Right?
Even if she was a despised, pathetic, dirty cum toilet of a person. Jesus, Kokichi. Yeah, we'll never do that. What's Mew's cause of death? It doesn't say in the Monokuma file. May I? I wanted to let you know just in case it turns out to be a clue.
By the way.
I was the first one to log out and find Mew's body. She was still wearing the helmet, and her body was contorting into this awful position. Maki logged out after I did, and she helped me take Mew's helmet off. And then, she was gone.
Hey.
Is that a confession?
Hey.
How is that a confession? Sometimes Kokichi gets on my nerves. The question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer? That's what I want to know. Wait, a small bottle. Where's a small bottle? I don't see a bottle. Oh wait, there it is. Where have you seen? This is yours, right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Mine? No, I guess it's not yours, but it is from your lab. Ah, that's right. This was in the Ultimate Detective's lab.
Right?
Yep, it's that poison. So you know about this, Kokichi? Of course, because I already checked it. We are in a killing game, you know. If there's poison and tricks prepared, then of course I'd investigate them ASAP.
That's...
Is that? Oh, it's not so I can't use them. I check in case someone else uses them. Is that really true?
By the way.
Did you see the label on the back of this bottle?
Huh?
The label? According to the warnings here, this poison is pretty lethal. It becomes neutralized once it's mixed, so it has to be taken directly. But when it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die, even if they only sip a bit. Which means if you could get the victim's mouth open, you could kill them instantly. That is true. So yeah, Kibo and Maki were the first to discover the body.
By the way.
I should tell you what symptoms this poison causes. It causes a small blood vessel under the conjunctiva to explode, which makes the whites of your eyes turn bloody red. Bloodshot eyes, that's important information. Well, that's everything about this poison. Am I doing a good job? Maybe it's time you acknowledge me as your partner. Nope. If Kokichi dies, I would not shed a tear. Me neither. I thought I remembered you saying that you didn't want to be my partner. Did I? Well, sometimes I lie when I'm thinking about it. Your whole talent is to lie, Kokichi.
Anyway.
Who brought this poison? Do you think the culprit did it? Who brought the poison? Can't be certain yet. Who was sitting in this chair? Oh. Kokichi. There's something you're not telling us. Kokichi was sitting in that seat. So far I'm suspecting Kokichi. There's a poison there. But hold on. Did he say bloodshot eyes? Hold on, let me take a look at Miu's body. I don't know if it's the poison though. Hold on, let me check the truth bullets. Let's see. With her eyebrows and an expression of agony on her face, but she doesn't look like she has bloodshot eyes. It doesn't look like the poison did it, but it does make me wonder why the poison is there. Oh, anyway. I've been wondering, what was the secret of the outside world that we were searching for anyway? Oh yeah, we got sidetracked by that. We couldn't find anything at the chapel, and you found nothing at the mansion, right?
Okay.
No, Tsumugi and I didn't find anything.
My bad.
I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaito and Gonta too, right?
Right?
And knowing them, if they had found something, they would have told us right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have, unlike you.
Whoa.
Wow! Shuichi, did you hear that? The robot's been sassing with me!
That's so mean.
Did you know? Robots don't need warm blood to function, so they become cold like this. So that's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor Miu. He told us he couldn't cry even if he wanted to. He went so far to stage his dramatic reaction.
That's wrong.
That's not true! I'm hoping we can discover the truth too!
Oh.
You're a pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses. Stop being so robophobic! Or Kibo. Anyway, Maki. Huh. Do you know how to work that computer, Maki?
Nope.
Nope, not really. I never used this program before either. I see. I imagine it would be difficult to understand unless you were an expert.
Well...
But I did find the text file regarding this program. It has info about the program's basic features, but other than that, there's not much. Oh, so what did it say? If you don't want to tell me, at least tell it to Shuichi. According to this text file, the Killing Game Simulator uses a certain program as the base. It's called the Neo World Program. That I called it. Cap Cortez, what? Thanks for joining me. Oh, Rodzi, welcome. Feel free to follow me on Twitch. The more followers, the better for my channel. New World Program. Never heard of it.
Well,
In this killing game simulator, objects can't break. Your body's 5 senses are connected to your avatar, and your avatar cannot be harmed. But any damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. Yet that matches what Neil told us.
that's true.
If your avatar receives fatal damage, then your real body will die from shock.
Huh?
From shock?
Oh.
Oh, this is the first time we're hearing about this. Why didn't she mention it? If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, then they die in the real world. Well, your 5 senses are connected, so it makes sense you feel the same amount of pain.
Right?
So it wouldn't be too surprising if you died from a fatal injury.
Oh, man.
But the more important question is, why did Miu keep such an important detail a secret? That is strange. Why would she not mention this detail? Why would she hide this from on purpose? That's all of what it says about the virtual world's basic features. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real world, including the laws of physics. Interesting. Warps and special transportation like mounts do not exist.
I see.
So you can only move around using your avatar.
How boring.
She should have added warps and mounts to the virtual world. That's all it says in this text file.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. That was very helpful. Alright, so we got details on the killing game simulator. But is the info in the text file correct?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Nuh-uh.
I'm not doubting you or anything, Maki, but I'm just saying that file could have been rewritten. It's possible someone rewrote the original info with false info, you know? But to determine that, you would need extensive knowledge of computers.
It's my time to shine.
This looks like a job for me!
Huh?
Wait, what are you gonna do? What are you doing? Huh?
Stop it.
Don't get in our way. I won't get in the way. In fact, I want you to let me help with the investigation. What are you doing, Monotaro?
Hey,
Help with the investigation? Monotaro, what are you saying?
Hey,
Come on, please. Won't you let me help with the investigation? Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm good with computers now.
what are you talking
That
about?
logic doesn't make sense. I agree.
No way!
You can't, Monotaro. We're not allowed to help the participants. As mascots, we gotta stick to that rule.
I don't care.
I don't give a fart about the rules. I want to help everyone. Okay. I want to avenge my dead mommy.
Huh?
Your mommy? You mean Miu?
Not that!
No, Monotaro, you've forgotten again. You've forgotten that she's not our mother.
I want you!
And you've forgotten about the important person you need to protect. Shut up, you pig! I'm busy avenging mommy's death. So sad, but it looks like this is goodbye. I love you, but there's someone I need to protect. Goodbye.
So long! Farewell!
Okay. Alrighty then, let's do this!
Huh?
Do what?
So what?
I don't care either way. If you want to help, then that's fine. True, I suppose, but
Thanks.
I'll do my best for Mommy's sake.
No.
Wait, perhaps we should... He's doing his best for his dead mommy. I'm so touched! Stop it, Kokichi. Alright, fine. I'll leave it to you then. Suppose I have no choice.
All right.
I'll start analyzing the computer right away. I hope he's not doing anything. Whoa!
This stinky little computer is no match for my hands.
Since when did he turn into Yugi Nagato tapping the keyboard?
Yeah. His hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
So, is it?
All right.
I've already analyzed a few things. Already?
Okay.
The text file is consistent with the original program. It doesn't look like it was altered.
Yay.
Also, I found this too.
Is this...
This looks like the information of when everyone logged in and out.
Okay.
There's no sign that this was altered either. It's definitely accurate information. Okay, let me see if I can read this. Okay. Himiko, Tsumugi, Kaito, Kibo, Shuichi logged in. Maki logged in. Kokichi and Gonta logged in. Miu logged in. Okay, this is accurate. Wait. I noticed that Kaito logged out at 5:15? 5:17? And then everyone else logged out around the same time, except Gonta a minute later, same with Tsumugi, Shuichi 2 minutes later, and Kokichi 2 minutes later. What the heck? So Kaito logged off like an hour before the time of death? Huh.
Hey.
Could you show it to me? Oh, there's a bite. Yeah, it says right there. Kaito logged out way before the time of death.
Well...
Aside from Miu, everyone has logged in out at once.
You're right.
Then it would appear that no one secretly logged out, then logged back in. Yeah, he logged out way ahead of us. That is very suspicious, but I don't think Kaito did it. I hope he didn't. Hopefully I have enough time to do the class trial. Also, there's something else I noticed while I was analyzing the program.
So...
It looks like some parts of the program were rewritten.
Huh?
The program's been rewritten?
Oh.
Obviously, Miu was the only person capable of doing that.
Hey.
So which files did she rewrite and what did she change?
Okay.
I'll analyze that, of course, but it's gonna take a little time.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's done by the class trial, then Shuichi will be able to avenge Miu. He's just saying whatever he pleases. Hang on, why is it so dark? Give me a sec. There we go. I was wondering why it was so dark. Anyway.
All right.
And I keep on analyzing the crap out of this program. You're so reliable.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah, way more than you. Ha! Boom! You tell him, Mikey.
That's right.
Shuichi, I gotta explain. Just so you don't misunderstand. Explain what? You're talking about how you logged out by yourself, right? Okay, let's hear it then. Why are you?
Yeah.
Feel free to lie, of course. Exposing lies is the real pleasure of this game, after all.
Don't screw around.
Huh? What?
Hey.
Kaito, just ignore him and talk to me, okay?
I mean...
About the whole logging out thing. I don't really get it myself. When I was looking for the secret of the outside world on a rooftop, a circle lit up under me. I was suddenly sucked in, and before I knew it, I was logged out. That is weird. And what happened after you logged out?
So...
Everyone else was still logged in, but I didn't know if it was okay for me to log back in. So I went back to my room and slept. Since it was done, I was pretty tired. And the body discovery announcement woke you?
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I heard it and rushed back here.
Hey.
Do you remember what condition Miu's body was when you logged out?
My bad.
Nah, I didn't pay attention to that, so I don't know. You didn't notice anything wrong? Like whether she was dead or not?
Shut up!
Like I said, I don't know! Okay, sorry. So I just need to object to the contradiction in that testimony, right?
Don't screw around.
I said I'm not lying! Tell him, Shuichi!
Shuichi.
No, Shuichi. In order to find the truth, you can't be biased. I may not like Kokichi, but he does have a point. But it is weird. How did it log back out? Let's see if Himiko knows something. I never thought Miu would be killed. When I saw her avatar there, not moving, I thought maybe, but...
You're right.
That's right. You saw what that Miu's avatar in the virtual world has stopped moving. Me, Kibo, and Maki all found her avatar.
Hey.
Can you tell us more about that? Any details?
We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel.
Hey.
Miu was too, right?
No.
No, Miu volunteered to look around the outside of the chapel, so she wasn't with us.
Miu volunteered to look outside?
We searched, but we couldn't find anything. And right where we were starting to get tired, all of a sudden we heard a really loud sound outside.
That must be the sound I heard as well.
Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from the inside.
Something hit the chapel wall?
So we all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel, and we found Miu's avatar.
That's when you went to log out, to check Miu's real body, correct?
But when we went to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason.
We can all thank Miu for that.
Then while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you.
I see. Thank you.
Oh,
That testimony sounded important, especially about how they couldn't cross the river.
because?
Because if they weren't able to cross, then no one could have gone between the mansion and chapel. Then this helps us narrow down the people who could have come into contact with Mew. That's weird. Okay, we have events at the chapel. Alright, let's see Gonta.
Hey,
Gonta, are you alright?
you're so dumb.
Are you still depressed about Mew? Come on, don't be such a Debbie Downer.
By the way,
Oh, Gonta, I want to know what you think. Rare, I know, but who do you think is the culprit?
Gonta don't know.
Gonta not know. Murder already happened when Gonta wake up.
How this
But
happened?
why this happen? Why Mew killed? Gonta not understand. Gonta not understand anything. Poor Gonta.
How can this be?
But Gonta frustrated and sad. Gonta no could protect Mew. He seems all over the place right now. Oh man, he can't think at all when he's like this.
it's true.
But Gonta doesn't seem to be lying. I'm pretty sure he's telling us the truth. Well, I guess a big dum-dum like Gonta doesn't have the brains to lie in the first place.
Hey,
Don't talk about him like that.
I'm disappointed.
I'm so disappointed in you, Gonta. When I first met you, I thought you were more useful.
Sorry,
Oh, come on, don't agree with him.
Gonta, idiot.
Gonta's so sorry. Gonta said sorry he could not protect Mew.
Hey,
Poor Gonta. If you feel that bad about it, then stop blaming yourself. Help us find the culprit instead. This is the culprit's fault anyway, so pull yourself together and help us, okay? Okay. Gonta understand.
Gonta do his best.
To find culprit. Gonta definitely do his best this time.
yeah.
Well said. Yeah, now that's the spirit. Now Kokichi is encouraging him? I really don't know what Kokichi's thinking. We may never know. Let's see the visor. Okay, let's see. Some helmets still have their cords plugged in, others have them removed. I'm positive they were unplugged after logging out. The cords. Yeah, they were supposed to put the two cords from the computer into our helmets. The red is for consciousness, and the blue one is for the memory. If you got those mixed up... Yeah, what happened? According to Mew, she never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something. Maybe become a vegetable, maybe a body swap with someone, who knows. But I'm pretty sure a glitch. I think we investigate everything that we can here.
Hey,
Are you done investigating the crime scene? So how do you know? So, do you know who the culprit is yet?
no.
No. This might not actually be the crime scene. Yes, injuries in the virtual world could be fatal in the real world. Meaning there's a possibility that she was killed in the virtual world. Which could make sense. Which means the next step we should investigate should be
Oh, I see.
the virtual world. We should go there again.
Huh?
Wait, how can you tell?
See?
I just read your mind, didn't I? I did, right? Right?
Got it.
If that's the case, then I'm coming too.
Oh?
Oh great, he's coming. You must really like me, huh?
Ugh.
Say whatever you want. I don't have time to waste on you.
Yeah.
If we go back to the virtual world, we might find some new clues. With those, I might be able to clear my name. May I join you as well? I also think we should investigate the virtual world again.
All right.
Why don't we all go?
Ah,
Oh, so I get to be that avatar again?
what?
Huh? Did you actually like the avatar after all?
Well,
I'm going to stay here. He's still in the middle of analyzing the program.
Mm.
Going to search this place some more. There's no time to be sleeping. That's not what we were... Well, that's fine. Then I'll stay here too.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Hmm?
Surprised? Are you gonna get lonely without your partner?
My bad.
But I'm busy too, you know. I have to watch Maki in case she tries to do anything deceitful.
Huh?
Deceitful?
See?
Well, you and Kaito are pretty close, so you might do something deceitful for him, right?
Thank
Good
goodness.
thing Gonta's here with me. Your glare is too scary to handle alone. Gonta would risk his life to protect me from a murderer. Don't listen to him. Hey, if you keep saying messed up crap like that, I'm gonna kick your ass into orbit.
all right already.
It's fine. Just ignore him and hurry to the virtual world.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Fine.
Goodness.
Thank God. I don't like violence. The ultimate supreme leader would rather sneak around.
So that means...
So anyway, I'll leave the virtual world to you, Shuichi.
Yeah.
But I'm not exaggerating when I say this class trial can only be solved by you, okay? Your talent can save the useless people here, you know? Who are you calling useless?
I told you.
Enough already. Kaito, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Kokichi's getting on my nerves right now. Alright.
So the red cord goes in the right side and the blue cord in the left, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right is the hand I hold my chopsticks with. I gotta be sure to get it right.
If you're
Poor
that
Himiko.
worried, why don't you use one that's already set up?
Alright. Link start. It kind of reminds me of Sword Art Online for some reason. Is the chat working? Give me a sec. How do I refresh the chat?
Great,
Right.
huh?
Oh, it's my avatar! Look, my avatar!
Um,
So, you liked it after all?
You know,
So, we're back here.
100%.
Alright, the chat's still working. Okay, good. I was just making sure because the chat wasn't moving for a while. Apparently, we always arrive in this room when we log in. You said that logging in and out isn't possible unless we're in this room.
huh?
Then how did I get locked out while I was on the rooftop?
Okay.
Yes, we need to investigate that area too.
what should we do?
First, we're going to check Miu's avatar, right?
That's right.
I think her avatar is still near the chapel. Then let's head out to the chapel. Wow, Himiko is getting excited. Alright, so we're back in the virtual world again. Okay, so, wait, checking the map? Oh, for the truth bullets. Alright, so the first room has the salon, dining room, kitchen, and bathroom. And the second floor is the roof. And then we split up. Kokichi had the salon, Tsumugi the dining room, Kaito the roof, and Gonta was outside. Alright. Well, outside, the map of the virtual world. That is what's surrounded by 4 directions, and there's a loading point in the middle. And no sight or sound can pass through the map. Okay. And you also have to cross the river that runs parallel to it. That is weird. It feels as though there's secrets to this. Because there's no happening but to find out.
Hey, Shuichi.
I understand. Looking at Max makes you feel calm, doesn't it?
Huh?
Huh? Wait, what? You're the type of kid who stares at maps alone instead of playing at recess, aren't you? Is she making a reference to the It movie? Even though the It movie is like... It's watching over line. I noticed that Kamina and Kaito have the same English voice actor. Wait, do they? Come to think of it, they do sound the same. Could you check that out? Could you confirm that? I think they are.
No.
I never did anything like that.
Shuichi!
Don't forget we're here for you, bro.
Indeed.
You're not alone anymore.
That's fine.
You don't need to withdraw into a shell, you know?
Hmm.
I'm so proud of you. You made friends with real people, not maps.
That's wrong.
I'm investigating! Just investigating. What is this up? What is up with these random funny moments? Okay. Alright, so let's see if we can find the body. Oh, Shuichi, could you please come with me?
What happened?
I found something strange. I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but I want to hear your opinion regardless. It's right this way. Okay. Wait. This is toilet paper, right? Why would it be in a place like this? That's a very good question.
That's right.
It's cold here.
Huh?
Huh?
Which means...
My initial thought was that someone may have come here to defecate.
No.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think avatars have bowel movements. I don't have to go at all.
Huh?
I didn't realize that! That never occurred to me, and I do not need to expel solid waste in the real world. I'm sorry.
Ah.
Wait! Poor Kivo, what the heck? So I was right, it was the same voice actor. That's amazing. It's so strange. Why would toilet paper be in a place like this? Could this be related to the case? Might as well. Okay, so... Hold on, I needed to investigate the rooftop again, but let me just take a look around. Because we can't... Because if I recall, we can't leave footprints in the snow because this is a virtual world. Hold on. Okay, so... Yeah, there's another thing that's strange to me. How the heck did the signboard arrive here out of all places? Anyway, oh.
My apologies.
I apologize for earlier. No need to apologize.
Hey, so...
Hey, isn't this the signboard that Mew threw into the river? Yep, she did. Whoops, my hand slipped.
You know...
It's not some other signboard, right? She said there was only one of them.
No.
It's definitely the same. I brought back the one that was stuck on the rocks in the river.
Ah.
Oh, so that's what happened.
But
something's bothering me. The rocks that the signboard got caught up with weren't on the chapel side of the map. They were on the mansion side. What about that bothers you? It just got washed from the chapel to the mansion, right? Cookie Gary 12, thanks for the follow. From the chapel to the mansion. That's odd. The flow of the river. That is weird, true. Hey, think later, bro. Let's get moving. That is very strange. How the heck did the signboard just happen to arrive there? At least we have that on the truth bullets. Oh, there's the body. The scene of the crime has not been altered since I found her. So there's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with the crime scene afterwards. That's for sure. It's just like how we left it. I'm pretty confident in my memory. I memorized a magic spell that would take a whole year just to chant.
What?
If you think I'm lying, I could start to chant right now, you know. No, thank you. I do not think I could wait a whole year. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains unchanged. Very true.
Actually...
Look at all this stuff scattered around. What happened here?
Jeez.
That's what we're gonna start investigating right now. Isn't that right, Shuichi?
Okay.
Right. Okay, so there's a hammer. Yeah, why would there be a hammer in this world? Didn't she take out all the dangerous objects? That is weird. Why would Mew lie about that? Is this a cell phone? What could they be for?
No.
Ah, that's it. It's a phone, so... a cell phone. I can't believe there's something like this here. Kaito, perfect timing. I'd like you to help me out with something. I just want to test something out.
Come on, man.
Help you out?
Of course.
Of course, I never say no to a favor for my sidekick.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaito.
You know...
So, what do you need me for?
Is that alright?
You don't have to do anything. You just have to stand here. I just gotta stand here. Kaito Momota. Whoa! Hello! He logged out, just as I thought. This can be used to log out just like in the phone in the salon. And this proves that it doesn't have to be the person themselves. If you just say their name, you can log out anyone you like.
Alright.
I see. Thanks to Kaito's help, I'm starting to pin this down. So the cell phone was there. Interesting. Okay. I bet Kato was pretty surprised when he looked down all of a sudden. I should apologize for that later. Yu's avatar is frozen, collapsed in the snow. The logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains. Makes sense for a killing game simulator. If the body disappeared, we couldn't investigate. The avatars never show injuries, so they stay the same. She still looks almost alive.
But
Her face is so pretty here, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we have her avatar. Wait, isn't this from the rooftop? The lattice?
That is a mysterious object.
It's a wooden mat. It could be common in It used to be common in bathrooms.
I didn't see anything like that at the chapel. Where did it come from?
Not from the chapel. Then why is it here?
I just figured it out with my magic!
You did?
I see.
Maybe someone used that instead of the signboard to cross the river? Then that someone is the culprit!
No.
I don't think so. The river's current is pretty fast. Even if you did use it to cross, there's no reason it would be here.
I know that, I was just testing you a little.
Why would you want to test me?
But what does this mean? What's something like this doing here?
I'm not positive what this lattice is left here, but I'm sure that it must have something to do with the case. It could be. Okay, so we investigated everything here.
Hey.
Hey, Himiko, could you tell me about when you found Muse one more time?
We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel. And since Miu volunteered to check outside the chapel, she was separated from us. A while after we started the search, we heard a really loud noise sound outside. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside.
Something hit the chapel wall?
So we rushed outside to check the side of the chapel, and we found Miu's avatar. And then we all tried to go to the mansion to log out and check Miu's real body. But when we got to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. Then while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you.
I got it. There must be some clue in that account. Okay. What's wrong, Kibo? Is something bothering you?
Well.
I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard may be relevant to this case. Wait, whispering?
Yes.
Yes, I did not intend to eavesdrop, but I did hear it. Shortly before we gathered at the chapel, and dispersed to begin searching. Oh yeah, I remember Kokichi and Miu whispering to each other. It would seem Kokichi and Miu had made plans to meet each other.
Huh?
Meet each other?
Yes.
Kokichi was confirming the specific place they were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain the rooftop was mentioned. Then, those two met on the rooftop?
Well...
But it's strange, right? If they were planning to meet up on the mansion rooftop, then why did Miu volunteer to search the area around the chapel?
You're right.
That is true. If they were meeting on the roof, she would have wanted to search the mansion. Either way, she should have been able to get to the rooftop. She shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. She was searching the area around the chapel, which is why we found her avatar. And with no bridge to cross the river, she could not have gone from the chapel to the mansion. That's true, something is strange about all this. That is very weird. Finish investigating my investigation in this area.
Shuichi!
It would seem that we were finished investigating this place.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, there's something I wanted to ask. Can our avatars hide objects? It seems you can put stuff in your clothes here too, just like the real world. I see, just like the real world.
So, what are you gonna do next? Are you going back to the real world already?
Before that, there's one more place I have to investigate. The Mansion Rooftop.
As I thought.
Very well then. That is weird.
I don't really get it, but if you want to investigate, then let's go do that, Shuichi. You're right.
Shuichi, everyone's counting on you, including myself.
Shuichi!
Please give the class trial everything you got and see us through to the end. Well said. And I'll do my best as well, of course. And I as well. I can at least do that. I am a detective after all. Okay. So let's investigate the rooftop. Alright. Oh, Kaito's back.
Shuichi!
Hey, Shuichi, what was that all about?
Sorry.
Kaito, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to see if you could log out using the cell phone.
Jeez.
Tell me first! That was bad for my heart. I suddenly got logged out, I panicked and rushed back here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Come on now, that's enough. Don't interfere with the investigation.
You know,
I wasn't interfering. Wait, why did you guys come back here? You'd already finished investigating? I wanted to investigate the rooftop next. What's important about the rooftop? Wasn't Mio at the chapel the whole time? We found her on the ground next to it.
Oh,
Now, let's believe in Shuichi's reasoning.
It'll be okay.
Shuichi can do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective after all. If you're gonna be like that, then do whatever you want. Investigate the rooftop or whatever. But Shuichi's my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions. And my deductions are his.
hey now.
What are you, some credit-stealing bully?
I mean,
Well, I'm going to investigate Mew's avatar since I got interrupted last time.
Sorry. Well then.
Let's go to the rooftop. We should. Alright, rooftop, here we go. Hang on, I'm just got this email all of a sudden. Just checking this out. Give me a second. Just a second, I need to check something. Just be a minute. Alright. Sorry about that. I needed to check this this really quick. Anyway, let's get back to it. Are you the only one who thought some of the virtual world characters adorable, especially when they're happy? kinda, yeah. I find them adorable too when they're happy. Mio and Kokichi were supposed to meet on this very rooftop, and the person in charge of searching this area, Kaito, was forcibly locked out.
That's true.
This area must have something to do with the case. I see.
Hey.
What's wrong, Tsumugi? Look at the doorknob. Look at that doorknob. It's locked.
Ah.
This is a thumb turn lock. Easy to lock.
But
It seems like you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. And look, the keyhole is on this side of the door. Isn't it usually the other way around?
No.
Not necessarily. I've seen this before. To prevent you from locking yourself out.
see.
Is that so? This Ruga has a lock on the door. That is important information. Okay. I knew it. One of the pieces was missing. Storage room. Yes, something is missing. It was that mat. That wooden mat. But it somehow landed near Mew's. Alright, let's inspect the binoculars. And I can't see past this point because this is a map loading point. That is strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. What's wrong, Himiko?
Okay.
When murders happen in a mansion in the snow like this, there's always locked room mysteries created by pile-up snow. Isn't that right? And it's disappointing you can't leave footprints on the snow in this world. Is that something to be disappointed about? Kibo, did you find anything? This is difficult. There's nothing here that seems to resemble a clue. But Mew should have arranged to meet with Kokichi here. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the rooftop. But unfortunately, there are no clues which indicate that. Did Mew ever come to the roof? That is an important question. Hey Kibo, I wanted your opinion on something. Do you think you could get up and down from this roof from the outside of the mansion?
Well...
No, that would have been very difficult. This rooftop is rather high. Even at the edge of the roof is roughly the height of a tree to a 4-story building. Three, not tree, sorry. Yes, certainly too high to jump.
As I thought.
Which means it would have been impossible to climb up from the outside. That means the only way to this rooftop is the stairs. I've inspected everything here, and that's all that's left now is... Maki? Oh, there you are. I was looking for you.
Huh?
Maki, why are you here? I thought you were analyzing the program.
Told you.
Monotaro finished analyzing the program, so he told me to gather everyone. He finished?
Shuichi!
We should probably head back then. Our investigation here is pretty much done, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything I needed to.
Shuichi!
Well then, let's head back. We'll head back first.
I don't wanna.
I don't want to say goodbye to my avatar. Do you like it that much? It is cute. We should go too.
Hey!
What's wrong?
You...
Well, you're definitely more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too.
Huh?
What?
Well...
I'm not trying to sound like Kaito, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You're Shuichi Saihara You're Shuichi Saihara before you're a detective. Don't ever forget that. Well, I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukawa to be an assassin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. I actually wanted to see if Maki could smile. Was she being considerate just now? That's kind of cute. Like, part of me wanted to see her avatar actually smile and blush. Wait, where's Kaito? It's just you and me. We should log out too.
By the way...
Did something happen between you and Kaito?
Huh?
What?
Well...
When he logged out a while ago, he looked like he was in a bad mood.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that's probably my fault.
Well...
Oh, wait, she did smile! I don't know what happened between you and Kaito, but that idiot is simple, so I'm sure he'd forgive you if you just apologized. Look at her smiling! Even though she can't see the mouth, but... Shuichi Saihara. What? Oh, there he is.
Shuichi!
Well, Shuichi, isn't the real world way better than some virtual reality? Anyway, I felt so lonely without you around. I apologize for making me feel unloved. I want to apologize to you about anything.
Hey!
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. I totally didn't draw anything on your tummy while you were logged in, okay?
Huh?
What?
It's a lie.
I'm kidding. So, what was it you wanted to ask?
Is that alright?
You planned to meet with Miu on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting her? Oh, so you know about that, Shuichi. Impressive, Mr. Ultimate Detective.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met up with Miu, so I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked.
Huh?
Locked? After I gave up and went back to the salon and searched for the secret of the outside world. Is that true, Kokichi? Are you doubting me? I am.
Can someone verify that you were at the salon this entire time? Did you meet anyone there? No, I don't have a witness.
Right?
And you can also say there is no witness that can prove I wasn't there.
Hey!
Unless you saw how the salon empty yourself.
Anyway,
Well, it's up to you whether you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi!
But you shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners. Since when? Which one is it? Did Kokichi met Miu or not? Is he lying or telling the truth? Which is it? That is one thing we don't know. Anyway, Monotaro, did you analyze it? I've been waiting for you, Shuichi! Okay, I'm sure Maki already told you, but I finally finished analyzing the program.
Okay.
I'm starting to put together a lot of important facts, so here they are. Okay.
So,
First, the person who tampered with this program was Mommy, like we suspected. Mommy had an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was her right away.
Oh.
I guess her personality wasn't the only eccentric thing about her.
Got a minute?
So what did she tamper with? A few things, but I'll share the first one with you.
so,
It looks like Mommy deleted a lot of objects from this killing game simulator. She said that she deleted anything that could be used as a weapon. But in that case, why is there a hammer?
okay.
That's true, only the hammer was left. But why was it left, The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose. Very mysterious.
Then,
Did she add anything? We found a cell phone in the virtual world. Now, that cell phone was an original feature of the program. Then plus Miu hid the fact from us. Alright. All Mommy added were to the two maps. The rest was already part of the program.
By the way,
While we were talking about objects, I wanted to ask you something. We used a signboard to cross the river, but could we use something else as a bridge? I didn't really see anything that could have been used as a bridge to cross the river. So only that signboard could have been used as a bridge. So what's the next thing she tampered with?
Okie dokie.
Well, it looks like she also tampered with certain parameters of the program. Parameters? Everything in that program is categorized as either a human or a non-object, or a non-human object. Of course, everyone's avatar was assigned the human parameter,
Really?
but for some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human object parameter.
that's...
And what happens when you become an object? Well, the difference is only for identification purposes, so it probably didn't affect anything.
Well,
But if she didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that?
Ah,
Perhaps that has something to do with the next thing she tampered with.
so,
Sorry. Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program. A wall? Wait, what? The coordinates of the virtual world are represented on an x-axis and a y-axis. And it seems Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the y-axis.
Huh?
She created an additional wall? There were walls in all four directions, and two down the y-axis.
Hey,
But you're positive there was only one?
okay.
Yep, it's definitely the only one. So why are there two walls then? What does that mean? Which wall was the one Miu added? What was the world like originally? You said there was anything past the wall. Was that another lie? Also, it looks like that extra wall was given a special setting. A setting that allows non-human objects to pass through it. It allows objects through?
I see.
That's very interesting.
Hey,
So, are those all the things she tampered with? Ah, there's one more thing. So, one of you guys had also had a strange setting given to their avatar. A strange setting?
okay.
Yep, the setting made so they would be unable to move if Mommy touched them.
then,
So, if Miu touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed?
hey,
Who was it?
Oh,
Ah, it was Kokichi. Huh?
It's me? I didn't know that! Well, duh, I wouldn't know. I never touched Miu in that world. I see. I didn't even notice. Hang on. If it was programmed that she would get Kokichi immobile, she had a hammer. Did Miu try to kill Kokichi?
Okie dokie.
That's all I have to report. Well, do you think it'll help you guys out? That helps a lot. Thanks. That is strange.
Ah,
Oh, I should probably tell you this too. Though it's probably not related to the case.
so.
Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in.
Well,
I don't think anyone's avatar was acting strange though. What kind of error could it be? That is important. Alright. Looks like it's time. What the?
Okay, everyone. Time for the class trial.
Monokuma, are you tripping?
You know, that thing where everyone stands in a circle and talks about the dead body. Low energy? Me? No, I'm excited. Really.
You don't sound excited, Monokuma.
I'm just taking a little break right now. When I'm done, I'll be my usual energized self.
Let's hope so, I guess.
Way more energized.
Alright.
Anyway, that's all.
Yeah, he probably didn't get enough sleep. You seem like you're not into it at all. We don't have to do that class trial, you know. But it's gonna start, huh? We no can stop it anymore.
You're right.
No, we can't.
So,
This is all I can tell you guys, but I don't want any of you to forget. I'm your friend.
What?
You just decided we're friends?
Thank you.
Thank you. Going to feel relieved. Don't worry, Monotaro. Shuichi will get revenge for Miu's death.
That's so mean.
And he'll get that revenge by finding the culprit among us. He's right. The culprit is someone here.
thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. When this class trial is over, I hope we all can get to know each other better. That's the kind of line that triggers a death flag.
Okay.
I want a fresh start. I want to make up for my past mistakes. That too. Meeting you all has really...
Sorry.
Sorry, it's nothing. I'll save for after the class trial's finished. That flag is rising! What was that? I think I heard something over there.
All right.
I'll go check it all by myself.
So long. Farewell.
Okay.
What did you say?
It's waving in the wind!
This is stupid.
Quit screwing around. Let's hurry up and go.
Going to do his best.
Going to do his best to be a little bit useful for everyone.
Wow.
I am so excited! I'll definitely expose the culprit this time. What's so exciting about this? Well, let's do this. Time to head to the class trial. Let's just use the teleport. I don't have time to use this thing. There we go. Warp. How do I get rid? Ah, there it is. All right. I guess I have a little time to do at least the first part of the trial. It looks like that's everyone. Oh, this is everyone, huh? There are a lot of less of us now.
It's plain to see.
This is just half of what we started with.
Unfortunately.
Because we've allowed this game to continue. We must stop it somehow.
Right.
But we can't stop now. We can't let the fun end.
Don't.
Cut it out! I'm certain this trial will be the last one.
Hey,
Let's focus on surviving this class trial first.
yes.
You're right. If we mess up here, our numbers will go down even quicker. It'll just be the culprit left.
But
That might be okay. Maybe that's just another way to stop the killing game. If we all die, then the killing game would end. Don't say stupid crap like that. It's so pointless if we all die. I agree.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to worry. We've got the ultimate detective on our side.
You're right.
It's time for the detective to shine. Shuichi, please keep up the good work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Alright, let's do this.
Come on, man.
Sorry about that. Hey Shuichi, you're getting all tense.
Huh?
What?
I mean,
Didn't I tell you before? Shuichi, don't carry the burden all...
Get it?
Then I tell you before not to get in the way, Kaito! What's your problem?
You really don't.
We're all relying on Shuichi to carry our asses through this class trial, okay? You're like a parrot repeating the same lines over and over. You're bothering him.
Well, you know.
I think that's the most annoying thing you can do to Shuichi, you know that? It's not annoying!
Huh?
You're annoying! What do you mean? I'm not...
Shut up.
Kokichi, you're annoying. Thank you, Maki! Thank you!
Please don't.
Whoa! The killer girl's glaring at me. I was only kidding around.
jeez.
Finally, that pest is gone. Thanks, Maki Roll. Just suck it up, Kaito. Now's not the time to be bickering with each other. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Kaito, I'm okay.
Well.
I know what you want to say, Kaito. You don't have to worry.
I believe in you.
I see. In that case, I'll believe in you and won't say anything else.
Shuichi!
But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaito. Alright, let's do this. Oh, DualShock battery low. Don't worry. I'm certain it still has some juice left for the class trial. If not, I'll just grab the other controller that I have right there. I wouldn't just end the stream just because this controller dies. Here we are.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. Who could have killed Mew? That's the #1 question we have. Come on, Shuichi, suck it up. A test of our will to survive. Exactly. And the elevator stopped and the doors opened. Here we are again.
Welcome!
Go ahead and stand behind any open podium.
Ooh.
Move your asses. You don't want to see what I'll do to you if you keep father waiting.
Huh?
Why is he back to normal?
Why?
Huh? You're not a friend anymore? You jerks must feel pretty slick using Monotaro's forgetfulness to befriend him. He just decided on his own that we were friends.
Bastards.
But I won't let you guys trick Monotaro anymore, because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten what he was on Daddy's side, but now he's forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. Because thanks to me, I smacked the stuffing out of him. Oh, confusing. Oh, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as the killer. It's dangerous. So I'm gonna lock myself up in my room. Maybe set up a barricade. That's another dead flag.
Anyway.
Let's get started. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and spotless face off. That's Monokuma's line, Kokichi. Alright then. It's already the 4th time. The 4th class trial was about to begin. Miu Iruma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy, after all. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras, gave Kibo extra functions. In the end, she has done a lot for us. That's true. And the culprit that killed her is one of us. I need to discover who that is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit.
Yep, and I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Well said. Let's do this. Who's ready for the class trial? I am. Alright, let's see what skills do we need for this. Lost of thought, so increases the time limit of each phase. Charisma. I don't have enough though. Let's see. Same Nico's ability. Silences all conversations except the ones with the reticle on. Librarian's glare. Instantly silences loud voices. Could work. Clear mind. Increases the amount of letters cubes that can be acquired at once. Hour of life and death. Makes it easier to push your opponent back to the blade. Safety first. Penalty for non-arresting peace. I think I'm going for the for this one. All right. All right, let's do this. Time for the class trial to start. Let's do this, people. Time to find out who killed Miu.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation.
Are you still tired?
Ah, screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation.
I do. I really do.
Monokuma sounds
Now
extremely
then,
tired.
Let's start this class trial.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left.
What?
What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh?
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
What?
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Never thought I'd hear Monokuma sound so tired. This is the first time in all the series that he's tired.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
Sheesh, Kokichi.
How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Thank you, Kaito.
Just ignore Kokichi.
Can you guys hear their voices correctly?
To work together to find the truth.
Let me just increase the volume a bit. Alright, there we go.
Got it! We can't die here!
There we go.
Oh my! Himiko has become so determined!
I agree, Manafini.
It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
No, she hasn't.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial.
Right.
First, we need to clarify.
Kaito's the culprit.
Oh, come on. Already attacking with that?
Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Miu.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know.
That's
We
true.
already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
Don't you dare go there, Kokichi. Yeah, that's true, but he's not the culprit. He was forced to log out. Let's see if we have the bullet for that. Let's see.
Kaito logged out first, by himself. Miu was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Wait, hold on,
Of course
wait.
it's impossible, because I didn't do it!
Of course it's impossible.
We found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me.
Hang
That
on.
diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
Hang on.
What do you mean, last words?
Yeah. Yeah, the first problem lesson. Hold on, let me see the...
By himself.
Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to check the... Monokuma file. Let's see. Computer on the 4th floor. The estimated time of death is 6:30. No injuries can be found on the victim's body. A small bowl of poison. Whether this dries if you mix it to anything, but it might be quite vicious for a small looking. Because there's a cellular hammer making the victim's eyes completely bloodshot. I think this is it.
He's
But
still
hold on.
logged in, though. That's when he poisoned her, right, Kaito?
No, hold on. I think it's the small
Possible.
I think it's the Monokuma file.
Possible, because I didn't do it.
It's either the Monokuma file or... Hold on, let me see Killing Game Simulator. Okay.
That bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me.
Hang
That
on.
diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
I think it's either the small bottle of poison...
Any last words?
Oh, we need to determine the... I think it's the virtual
Kaito
world.
logged out first by himself. Mew was still logged in, though.
Yeah?
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
No, that's not it.
Damn it!
I know it's one of these. Hold on.
Kaito logged out first by himself.
Hold on a second. It was found on Kokichi's seat, that's true. Even a small amount will kill someone.
Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Hold on, let me hear the statements
Kaito,
again.
culprit? Impossible.
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it.
I would love to hear your help too.
That bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit
It was on
trying to pin the
Kokichi's
blame on
sheet,
me.
see?
That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you
Any last words?
Hang on, hang on.
Kaito
Logged out first by himself. Mew was still logged in, though.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Yep, I was right.
wrong?
There was a small bottle of poison on that statement.
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it.
Yep.
Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other
Yep.
words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
But her-
But Mew's body.
They were not bloodshot at all. That's what I was trying to say.
Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
And I don't think the poison was even opened.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
That could be the reason.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Yeah, the real cause of death. What was Mew's cause of death? Strangulation. Should I say that? No, it's... Hold on. What was it? Objects can't break. So if objects can't break, are we willing to assume that it was the toilet paper? No, that's not it.
I was wrong.
I'm not doing good at this. Is it the Killing Game Simulator?
This is it.
Yeah, it was. There it is.
Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself.
It was.
In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program.
I just noticed that Mew's picture had XXX on it.
Mew received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
Yep.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question.
Yes?
Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
Gonta.
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
That's the next step.
The cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Yep. Gonta looks confused.
It seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit?
Right.
So we split into 2 groups to find the secret of the outside world.
Yep.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and...
Kaito.
NPC Kaito.
NPC?
You call an NPC, you ASS?
I'm sorry, but that was such a good line.
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
Yep.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
I like the fact that her head just bounces up when she's excited.
Aw, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Shut up, Kokichi!
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
I agree. So, what could be the fatal damage? Let's pin that down. It looks like she was by her expression on her face, it looked like she was strangled. Hold on, let's hear the statements.
World, Mew was fatally injured.
Yep.
So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whoever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
No, it's not that.
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Nope.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
In the virtual world, Mew was fatally injured.
She was strangled.
So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whoever did that
I think I have to put Mew's corpse on the strangulation part.
right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
There we go.
I agree.
I agree with Maki. There we go. And it feels good to agree with Maki.
Mew's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yep.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
There we go.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well.
True.
Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Mew was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely.
Agreed.
Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she suffocated.
That's true, and she looked like she was being strangled just by the.
Already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation.
If you can notice by her hands, it
Also,
shows that.
When a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh. The Assassin Master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
And you're getting chatty for annoying everybody. Yeah, that face says it all.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
That's true, yep.
Is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool.
Yep.
There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
Maki, could you give him the stare again? Thank you.
But was there even a rope in that world?
I wanna give those ones who irritate me the Maki stare. I wanna give them the Maki stare.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
The toilet paper, probably. Objects don't break. Yep. It sounds crazy, but it had to be the toilet paper.
This is it!
Which is kind of funny. She died from toilet paper.
During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Yep, we found it there.
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Whoa! Gonta's arguing? Gonta is arguing with us?
What you mean, Shuichi?
Huh? What's wrong?
What wrong? Shuichi goofing off. Not gentlemanly at all.
Goofing off? What? When doesn't he believe? Oh, right. He doesn't know that. He doesn't remember. He might not remember that he.
There's no time for nonsense. You know we use toilet paper in place of rope. Would tear too easy. Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart. There's no time for nonsense. You know can use toilet paper in place of rope. Would tear too easy. Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
You died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously?
I am.
Call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head. Figure out real murder weapon.
I am telling you, it's that.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense. You know can use toilet paper in place of rope. Would tear too easy.
I'll cut through your words.
There we go. But yeah, it's ridiculous. The fact that she died from toilet paper.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in a virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Yep.
Unbreakable?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear.
Which makes it the ideal weapon to kill. Even though it's... I shouldn't laugh, but Mew died by being strangled by toilet paper. That is ridiculous. I don't understand how could this be. It's kind of humiliating, actually. It's... yeah, totally. I have no words.
And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
No, don't worry.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. Don't worry about that, Gonta.
Toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
Wow, even Himiko kind of agrees.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
That is a good question.
Tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
Yeah, they did a poor job of it. There were much better places where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
That is a good question.
Prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
It was Mew.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Mew.
That's it!
It was Mew who brought the weapon.
was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Yep.
Remember what she told us?
According to her, she rewrote the program to delete all the dangerous objects she could be used as weapons. But she didn't delete the hammer.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer.
So it had to be intentional.
Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why'd she do that?
Mew brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for? I think I know. It was because she planned the murder. Okay, let's hear what everyone has
Let's
to say.
assume that Mew brought the hammer.
Alright?
What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
No.
Uses for a hammer. Going to know, Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
That's not it.
Probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
Ah, I know. The meeting.
You idiot, she was the victim!
I have to agree with Kokichi on this one.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
I'll just get her a few
Maybe
seconds.
use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Going to know, Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
Boom.
I agree.
Never thought I'd agree with Kokichi, but there it is.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
Yep.
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
It's really...
So Mew called Kokichi out?
Yep, she did.
You brought the hammer. I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
She probably planned to kill ya. Yep, she was planning to kill Kokichi.
That's it.
That's the only explanation.
She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Yeah, I think I know what that means. You remember, Kokichi's avatar had a special setting that if Mew touched him, he would have been immobile. That's what I found out from the avatar settings. Oh yes, Psych Taxi! I love this minigame. It really reminds me of Outrun. Sure, Outrun is much more harder than this, but it's still fun. Careful with the other cars. Ooh, I got two at the same time. Let's see if I could get two at a time as well. There we go. Almost there. 3 more letters. Almost. Boom. Who tried to kill Kokichi? Alright, here goes. It was Mew. Alright, 1 down. 2 to go. Next question. Ooh, this is a little too... Alright. So far, so good. To the right. Alright. I know it was Miu. Alright, where was Miu trying to kill Kokichi? The only place I could think of is the rooftop. In the virtual world. Alright. Final question. Here we go. Yeah, this really has Outrun vibes. Kind of miss playing that arcade game once in a while. Like, it was on summer vacation, and I was in a place called Somertin de Porto, which is a place in Portugal. And they had an arcade room where we go almost every night. In there was Outrun on the arcade, and I played the heck out of it. It was a fun game while we were at it. Too bad I couldn't get past like the 5th stage or something. Why was a bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? Okay, that's a good question. Let's see. Is it to cause to divert attention? Got it. All right.
It connects.
Yep, it connects. All right.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
Yep.
She did that too?
What? Miu was the one who put that poison bottle there?
So it was Miu, huh?
No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Wait, it does explain why was she the last to log in. She was like the final person to log in. I just realized that. It's the login logout record. That's the one.
Have put the poison there.
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
No, she hasn't.
And then what? Log back in?
No, she never did.
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
It wasn't.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper.
Shut up.
It wasn't me, guys.
I think I have to counter Kaito's argument with that.
When could Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
Nope.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
Alright.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you could...
That's wrong. She didn't log out.
It was Miu who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair.
It was.
She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Because as you can see there...
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
Yeah, if you notice, Miu came in 2 minutes later after Kokichi and Gonta.
That's right. It says that Miu was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last,
Yep.
she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
Yep.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Miu's plan.
Yep.
She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Why Kaito specifically?
That's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out. just for that purpose.
Oh, okay, now that makes sense now. That totally makes sense.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that.
That is weird.
Mew used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
Oh yeah, she had the cell phone. She had the cell phone on her.
This is it!
There we go.
It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Still sorry about that, Kaito.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
So she was like the administrator.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
And it was intentional that she never mentioned it.
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
How would you know?
Why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion.
And you're playing it like it's something that should be played with, and it's not. I have to say though, Kokichi would be, as much as I hate Kokichi would be great in Among Us.
Well, I think your ideals should stay the same.
I wonder, have someone actually made an Among Us video played by Danganronpa characters? That should be funny.
Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that.
Strange to see Monokuma actually tired.
Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
Someone didn't make a Kokichi plays Among Us on YouTube? Oh, I'll look it up later.
Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
Uh-oh.
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
Wow. Mew, you're pretty sneaky.
And the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
So that she could kill Kokichi.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I think it's mostly on Kaito, though.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation. Now we can start a real class trial.
Shut up, Kokichi.
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
The fact that Gonta called that out, sheesh. Gonta got serious there.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Thank you, Kaito.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? There, I did it.
Wow, Monokuma's feeling really down.
He's completely lost his drive! Like a one-hit
up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
He is just like Kamina, I'm telling ya.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue.
That's true. Maki, thanks
If
for
we
calling
don't
this
find
back.
the culprit, then we'll all die. You know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Shut up,
If we're going to
Kokichi.
begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Right.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
That's a lie.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
Isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
I think that's a lie.
I remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
Yep.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Bingo.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locks the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
Kokichi.
It wasn't locked, so you gotta be lying.
Yep.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Heh.
Oh, I
What?
see. I didn't realize that.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell.
Very suspicious.
There's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually.
Agreed.
Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death.
Truth?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death.
Oh?
We need to make sense of those first.
Alright.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place.
Okay.
I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's
Oh
roof.
yeah, we need to discuss that.
I see. Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Yep. But then, she then broke the bridge.
If that's the case, then Miu might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
Hey, you were there. We need to discuss this. Let's see the options. Tsumugi's account, loud noise, Miu's corpse,
Miu was
Kokichi in
waiting
the
for me
salon.
to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no
Okay.
bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
Wait.
So, her meeting with Kokichi.
She stood me up!
Hang on.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive.
Loud
I'm sure she was waiting
noise.
on the rooftop of the mansion.
Miu's
No.
corpse.
Miu should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
Hang on. I didn't mean to press that one. No, that's not it.
Got into the mansion. There was no bridge over the river.
Tsumugi's account. Oh! Maybe this?
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
Hang on, let's hear.
So, her meeting with Kokichi.
She stood me up!
Hold on, I think Tsumugi's account counters the chapel.
Miu
I
was
think that's the
waiting
one.
for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel. Look at where her avatar fell.
Is it the first one or second?
Right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion?
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
no bridge
I think it had to be Tsumugi's account on the first one.
The bridge would be the only way to get across. So, her meeting with Kokichi.
Mew was
Alright.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel.
There we go.
That's wrong!
Thanks, Killua.
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yep.
Yeah. When I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
We did say so.
Sorry. I thought I was just mistaken at first, since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
Good question.
Some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
There's
Yeah, her avatar settings.
That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated.
Yep.
She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
It was because she had
dropped the
avatar
bridge to make
settings.
a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
That's what we need to
Don't
find
worry,
out.
guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be a-okay.
Could you stop relying on Shuichi every time?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time.
That's what I said!
This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
No, he won't.
Shut up!
Yeah, exactly. Focus on the case. Trying to figure this out. Let's see. From a file, might be wall added to Mew, I think.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Nope.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
That's not possible.
Maybe she teleported with magic.
No, she didn't.
Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
I think it's the wall.
It is possible she used that to change places.
Man, you guys are way off. Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
Yeah, I think it's the wall added by Mew on the hidden
Way
route.
across that only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
Yep.
I agree.
Agreeing with Kibo. I like that. Malaya Celestia Lunenborg. Oh! I remember you a long time.
There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
It's been a long time. Welcome.
Was there really?
Feel free to follow me on Twitch so you can catch up to my live streams.
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world.
Yep.
The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel.
Or maybe they're both the same.
We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't be
through.
naive, Shuichi.
Whoa! That... Holy crap, he didn't finish the sentence and suddenly Kaito just shut up.
What is it, Kaito?
Wait, we're gonna argue with Kaito?
Jeez, Mew set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
What do you mean it's got nothing to do?
with it?
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge? Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Looks like we're gonna argue with Kaito this time. I'll prove him wrong. I think it's the map of the world.
We gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the mansion. So why waste time talking about the impossible? It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all. You get it? So let's go through this one more time.
I think I know what it is.
But you just said so, didn't you?
Mew's avatar.
That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just...
There we go.
Cut through your words.
Boom. That was easy to figure out.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
Yep.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object.
Yep.
She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Yep.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble.
And the more you talk, the more I want to punch your face.
It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
I'm not dissing him, I'm correcting him.
Enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
What?
It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Oh, but see, at least Kaito's being positive about it.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
Thank you, Kibo.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
That's the only explanation.
like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet
You could
Mew
say that.
had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? Because Mew said...
Yeah, Mew said, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world, literally. But that's not true.
She probably lied.
Yep.
There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
What do you mean don't jig-sig with Kaito? I'm not...
You lied.
I
What?
wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
Shut up, Kokichi.
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Even Gonta agrees. Thank you.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Mama Taro!
Apparently he remembers.
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore. But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Wait, what?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, hello.
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
And he's still depressed. It's still... Okay. Wait. Kokichi was saying that... Kokichi was secretly helping us. Yeah. I
So
should...
now that we know there's no hidden
As much as I want to
why
thank him, I
should we
don't
use
want to
the
thank him.
program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
You wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yep.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason.
Could it be that there's only one wall and not two?
But once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to.
Yep.
We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Let's do this.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing. Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The event that led us here. Oh, is it the loud noise?
This is it!
Yeah, it had to be the loud noise.
You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
Yep.
Hmm? You all heard that sound too?
Oh, you heard it too?
In the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
I
First
think
off,
I know what
the
it
sound
is.
Can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
Yeah, that's another weird thing. We also heard Kibo.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Very
Exactly.
strange.
That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
What was it?
Kichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, Gonta not mean it like that.
No, don't apologize.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
The other strange occurrence. Okay. Oh, mine, okay. Okay, I need to be smart about this. What was the other strange things that occur? It's not the kitchen. Oh yeah, it was the signboard. Oh.
I see it!
The soundboard was the other thing that was mysterious. The signboard, not soundboard.
The sign we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Yep. She did.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Huh. Okay, so what happened to it? Oh, another psych taxi. Here we go. Alright, let's do this. There are 4 questions, okay? Let's figure out what happens with that sign. Here we go. Okay. Alright. Alright, focus. Oh! I was wondering what the heck was it? What the heck did it stop? And then I realized, oh. At which point was the signboard swept away? At which point? At the river. Alright. Second question, here we go. Ooh, those letters are moving fast. There we go. I missed the last one because of the car. Wait, was that Mew's picture? It was Mew's picture. Alright, here we go. Where is the end of the river? At the chapel side. Alright. Third question. Alright. So far so good. Whoa, okay. I did not need to crash there. It's kind of hard to steer sometimes. There are way too many cars there. Where was the signboard found after it swept away? On the mansion side. Alright, final question. Tsumugi? The car's in the way. There we go. Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? It flowed to the right. To the right. With the current. Wait, what? It was against the current? How is it against the current? I don't get it. Okay.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current.
Huh? Wait, let's see.
We all saw Mew drop the sign and watched the river carry it downstream.
Yeah.
The river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct?
Yeah.
It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But
yeah.
That's not where we found it.
Oh.
We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
Oh, that's what I meant by against the current. Okay, that makes sense now.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Yep.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river.
No, she couldn't.
And left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Okay.
How?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
Hold on. I think I know where the wall is.
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
Jeez.
So, how are they connected? Do you know, Shuichi?
I think I know.
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
Yep. Because I remember saying something about the wall added by Miu.
This is it!
Yep, I got it right.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel.
But
if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through.
so Miu could pass through there.
That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Yep.
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone.
But it's not.
Right?
I think I know. It's because the map wasn't exactly like that.
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
Really, Kokichi?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
I think Kokichi's onto something. Yep. Exactly. Put coming sets aside and focusing on the flow of the river. The signboard teleported, or downstream and upstream connect. I think it's the 3. Yep, I knew it.
What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel.
More like it continues to flow.
It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
Yep, that's the only thing that could make sense.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Yep.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Wait, you're not making sense.
I got it. I know why Mew only set up one wall.
Yep, I think I get it too.
What are you talking about now?
They're the same wall.
That's it.
The wall of the chapel and the wall of the mansion are the same. That's the only thing that makes sense.
The chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
Yep.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world.
Yep.
The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Exactly.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us...
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch!
What is Kokichi doing?
If both the river and wall are connected, Then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
I think I know what it is now. Yep, let's clear that up. Hangman's Gambit. Oh, what was the unique feature of the virtual world? There's 2 words. What was it? Let's see. What was the word loops? That's the only thing that could make sense. Just need to find a W. Wait, that's an M. Or is it a W? I can't tell if that's an M or a W. Are you sure it's the world loops? I don't see a W anywhere. I don't see a W anywhere in this thing. All I was thinking is the... Should I take the advantage and just pick up the M? Because I don't think it is. Wait, it was a W? What the heck? World. Where's the L? I need a D. An L. O. Another O. A P. And an S. There we go. Seriously, why is the W upside down? It makes us think like it's an M.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop. Loop?
Yep.
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Exactly, like Mario Brothers.
Exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
Yep.
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away.
Exactly.
It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream.
Yep.
And floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
Yep.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Yep.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
I hate to mention Kokichi, but remember what he said. Throw all logic out of it.
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Yeah, I think I know what this means.
Really?
Maybe the map wasn't like this at all. Maybe the chapel was meant to be beside the mansion.
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
And it starts at the loading point.
The loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
No, it doesn't. It starts at, it loops at the, it's at the
Not
loading point.
necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop
Starts there. At the loading point.
map loading point was where the virtual world looped.
Yep.
We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
Exactly.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather, her wall was at the center of the world.
Exactly.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them.
Which explains how we heard the sound, and explains how Mew somehow got past it.
And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
Exactly.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Interesting.
Impressive, Shuichi!
Stop being such a maniac, Kokichi.
For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
And you're annoying.
For you to get this far? What are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map.
Yeah?
Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that.
Yep. Because she put up a wall. And then?
There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world,
She cut off the loop. Only for non-human objects
Ever
to
since
pass.
Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
Stop relying on him.
Good work, Shuichi.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
You're welcome.
Kaito feels left
Because
out.
we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet.
That's true, we still need to find the culprit.
This culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kichi talking like Monokuma again.
That's true.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
Are we getting to the intermission? Because I need to end the stream right now. But yeah, what is Kokichi's plan? That's true. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Mew. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solved, if we can't find the culprit, it will be all for nothing. We still don't know how for sure who could it be. Who used Mew's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Mew? That mystery will be solved. But for today, I'm gonna end the stream. It's already past the 2-hour mark. Besides, I need to take care of a few things. But that's not to say that I didn't enjoy this episode. It was quite enjoyable. I do like Mew's idea, and the fact that she got killed by toilet paper is still kind of disturbing. Okay, but for now, I am going to end the stream. Thank you so much for watching watching my stream on Twitch. I'll be posting this on YouTube as well for you guys to check it out there, since I know Twitch doesn't save this for a while. I could also highlight it. I tried highlighting the ones on Mario Kart, but apparently some of the highlight clips were a bit awkward. But I'm gonna post the whole thing for you guys to check out everything, so... Anyway, that's all for me today. Thank you so much for watching. As for what I'll stream next, I don't know if I will stream tomorrow, but if I do, it will probably be the game that won the second most votes, which is the Pokemon one, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if I will stream there tomorrow. We'll see when the time comes, though. Until then, I am glad you guys enjoyed me. I'm glad you enjoyed watching with me and having fun with me. It's good to be back on streaming and with Danganronpa again. I got to remember most of these guys. Anyway, that's all for today, and we'll see you guys. If not tomorrow, then maybe next Monday, but probably tomorrow. I'll do something with Pokemon. We'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This is the Keyblade Soul Lord, signing off.